fam? It's your boy. I'm back, finally. A lot of stuff going on, so I just want to jump straight in and jump straight out. I haven't really had the opportunity to get deep into a lot of the boxing matches that have been going on in the past couple weeks since my last video, but I did catch a few, so I'm going to give you my quick 2 cents on what I thought. Let's begin with the Corte Forrest fight. Corte won that fight, period. Stats showed it. Just the way he was handling things, it showed. Forrest, on the other hand, he started off the fight all wrong. It's been known that a fighter can beat himself by where he's at mentally, where he's at physically. I mean, all you got to do is look at the Mike Tyson-Buster Douglas fight. When you are preoccupied and you're trying to find some anger that really ain't there and you want to come out and try to impress, sometimes you can beat yourself that way. Me personally, I think Forrest did beat himself. And Corte just added insult to injury. Rematch? No. Why should Corte waste his time? I'm waiting to see exactly what they do, because even with this win that Vernon Forrest has, I know good and well this guy ain't going to be going after nobody with a big name right now, because he's not ready. Corte, on the other hand, I'm curious to find out where his head is at, if he's really that disappointed or if he's actually going to protest the call that was made. I had a chance to catch Showtime's super middleweight tournament. The guy, Henry Sugar Poo Buchanan, against Lucas Green Arias. I went to sleep on the 5th round, about the 5th or 6th round on that, because I just was not impressed with that fight. Lucas Arias, he showed that he had some ring discipline, and I was impressed with that. He probably needs to have quite a few more professional fights before he's fully developed to get himself into a better situation in the ring. Henry Sugar Poo Buchanan. Okay, I don't understand that. They said that he's from D.C., but he lived in Maryland. Okay, all well and good. I've never seen that guy before. I think if it was his job to represent D.C., he definitely didn't do it. The showboating, what was that for? Because you really didn't do anything. I mean, he didn't get a KO. I'm really curious as to how he won the fight, because the little bit of the fight that I did see, he spent more time running from punches and not going up in there fighting, but more or less like stepping back every time a punch was thrown. But he wasn't throwing anything. He wasn't capitalizing on the moves that he made. He did a lot of rolling of the shoulder, the showboating stuff. I mean, Lucas Green Arias should have knocked that boy Cole out in about the 2nd round. So personally, I thought both of them were afraid to get hit as much as they were afraid to throw punches. I can't wait to see what this cat, John Mendy, is going to do to Buchanan. But, you know, I didn't see Gene Mendy fight. So, I'm just hoping that Buchanan gets a rude awakening when he steps into the ring with this guy, Mendy. On the other side of that, I had a chance to catch some bits and pieces of the Marquez brothers. They showed off. They really showed off. Enjoyed the fight, the little bits that I did see, because I was switching from HBO to Showtime. Both of their fights was running roughly about the same time. But the Marquez brothers, they're bad. They're hot. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing more from those guys. Coming up, what we got on Showtime is James Toney against Sam Peter. I've heard some people talk about Sam Peter and how good he is, and he's actually ranked number 3 right now. James Toney is number 2. I like Toney. I believe that Toney could possibly unify the heavyweight titles. I do know that Guy has been having problems with his weight. I believe that if he can just control that, everything else will just fall into order. I like his style. So I'm looking forward to seeing that fight. That's going to be on September 2nd on Showtime. And then on October 7th, you got Diego Corrales coming back against Jose Casamaya. I'm going to throw that one up in the air. I can't say who. Casamaya is not to sleep on, and Corrales actually is not to sleep on as well. But I'm really curious to find out, if he's still in shape, especially based upon the fact that he didn't get a chance to fight Castillo. What did he do, in that off time? Did he continue training, or did he just sit back and relax and try to negotiate the fights that were coming up? So I'm going to throw that one up in the air. I'm really not sure who may win, but I'm quite sure that it's definitely going to be a good fight. I got a whole lot more to catch up on. I haven't talked about the upcoming fights on HBO. The Roy Jones fight, he won. I was surprised. I wanted to see Roy Jones lose. Evander Holyfield, I don't know. I don't think that he should come back either, but, I'm hoping that it's a good fight. I hope that he doesn't come in and ultimately get himself beat down in the early rounds. I love Holyfield to death. That guy was fantastic back in his time. This is the theory of all great fighters think that they have one good fight left in them. If he wins this fight, I'm really curious to find out exactly what he does next. But in the meantime, in between time, I apologize for being gone so long. It's a whole lot going on. Brother just really trying to do some things on this end. As you know, these videos are here on YouTube, but you can also go to www.seaniemo.com/RATW. Ring around the world. Check out everything. I've got all the videos lined up there. I'm going to be doing some posts. I'm going to bring in some guest posters and just do a whole lot of new different things there. That's one of my projects that I got coming up. In closing, I definitely want to give a shout out to all my subscribers. I thank you for your support. I got to give a shout out to Big Don over there at Boxing For Real. Hey man, y'all, I can't even keep up with you. You win. I'm going to just do what I do on this end, and I wish you guys much, 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 much success. Hope to see you at the top. Until then, I'm out.